So welcome. Now I am going to talk about the intrinsic muscle of hands. So actually this question is given by our West Bengal University of Health Science MBBS exam Prop 1, first MBBS Prop 1 in approx 2014. This question was a little bit unexpected from previous. This is actually not common questions for students. Okay, so let's talk about the question. The question was discuss about the intrinsic muscle of hands. Okay, so intrinsic muscle of hand, intrinsic muscles of hand. So first of all, what is this intrinsic muscles, or the term intrinsic signify what? Intrinsic, actually this intrinsic muscle of hand, these muscles are originate within hand and inserted also within hand. So these muscles are very small in structures. Why they are called intrinsic? Because they originate within hand and also inserted within hand. So intrinsic muscles of hand, they are small muscles, origin and insertion confined within the territory of hand. That's why they are called intrinsic muscles of hand. Okay, so actually these intrinsic muscles of hand, they are actually responsible for various skilled movement. Okay, so actually they are responsible for various skilled movement of hand. So skilled movement and also adjusting for proper gripping. Okay, so there are about 20 muscles. There are about 20 muscles, 20 intrinsic muscles present in hand. In our hand there are about 20 intrinsic muscles present. Okay, so these muscles are discussed, or these muscles are described within a category, or within 5 groups. Okay, under the heading of 5 groups, these 20 muscles are included. Okay, so intrinsic muscles of hand. Intrinsic muscles of hand, there are 5 groups, total 20 muscles. Okay, so 5 groups. One muscles called thinner muscles. Okay, second group of muscles, they are forming the intrinsic muscles of hand. They are hypothenor muscles. Okay, thinner muscles, hypothenor muscles. And third group of muscles, this is adductor muscle of thumb. Next, this is your lumbricals muscles. Okay, lumbricals muscles, they are actually worm like. Ascaris lumbricoides, worm like, that's why they are called lumbricals. Okay, and next, last group is your interosseous group of muscles. Interosseous group of muscles are further classified into palmar interosseous and also dorsal interosseous. I will discuss about this later. So once again I am telling that this intrinsic muscle of hand, I am highlighting intrinsic muscle of hand, their number is 20. Okay, so this intrinsic muscle of hand are described under this 5 category. Okay, under this 5 category. One is your thinner muscles. Okay, and next is your hypothenor muscles, and next one is your adductor muscles, and next one, this is your lumbricals, and last one, this is your interosseous muscles, interosseous group of muscles. So in this video I am going to talk about this thenar muscles, hypothenar muscles and adductor muscles of thumb, this three. And in this next part and the next video I will talk about lumbricals and interosseous muscles. Okay, so these three groups of muscles, those who are forming the intrinsic muscles of hand, I will talk about these three groups first, and then in this next session, next video, I will talk about last two, lumbricals and interosseous group of muscles. Okay, so first I will tell you the atlas images and describe you the atlas images, and then I will give you the schematic diagram and proper note. Okay, so don't worry, just listen. And I think most scientific approach to read anatomy is first go through the atlas images. Okay, so first go through these atlas images. So I am going to talk about now the major first three group of muscles. The first three group of muscles, thenar, hypothenar and adductor. These three group of muscles, these three, thenar, hypothenar and adductor muscles, thumbs. Okay, so thenar muscles and hypothenar muscles. So first look at this, look here. So look at this gallery. Yes, this diagram here. Look, yes, look here. So this is your palmar aspect of hand. Okay, so this is your palmar aspect of hand, and you can see this portion, this I am highlighting with red, this portion, this is your called thenar eminence. This portion of palmar aspect is called thenar eminence. Okay, this is called your thenar eminence. I am writing thenar eminence. Okay, eminence, thenar eminence. Okay, so this thenar eminence are towards the palmar side, towards the thumb side. This is the palmar aspect, this is the palmar surface of your hand, this is total the palmar aspect of your hand, and this is the thumb, and this is your digita minimi. Digita minimi is little finger, digita minimi. Okay, this is digita minimi or little finger, and this is your thumb. And I am talking about the thenar eminence first, and this thenar eminence, it contains three muscles. Those muscles are forming this thenar eminence is called your thenar muscles. Okay, so thenar muscles are three in numbers. Okay, and the thenar muscles are towards this thumb. Okay, and this area of your palm, this is called, this area, this blue colored area I am marking with blue, this portion is called your hypothenar eminence. Hypothenar eminence, this portion is your hypothenar eminence, and this hypothenar eminence is towards your is related to your digita minima. Okay, or hypothenar eminence is towards your little finger or digita minima. Thenar eminence is towards your thumb or pollex. Okay, now I am talking the thenar eminence and hypothenar eminence and muscle forming this thenar and hypothenar eminence. You can see hypothenar eminence, there is also three muscles. Okay, there is also three muscles. Those which muscles? They are intrinsic muscles. They are intrinsic muscles of hand. In the thenar eminence there are three intrinsic muscles of hand, and there hypothenar eminence also three intrinsic muscles of hand. And somewhere in between here, the abductor, no, sorry, not abductor, this is the adductor, ADD, adductor muscles, the of thumb, adductor, ADD, adductor muscles of thumb. This is placed somewhere here. I will describe through this atlas after this image first, making the rough concept. Okay, and this adductor muscles is not the content of thenar eminence. Obviously this adductor muscle is not the content of this thenar eminence. Okay, so this thenar eminence formed by three muscles, and this hypothenar eminence also formed by three muscles. Okay, and totally the adductor of the pollex. Okay, the adductor of the pollex is not the content of thenar eminence, is not forming the thenar eminence. This is totally a separate muscles. This is totally a separate muscles. Okay, I am telling this adductor of pollex is totally a separate muscles. Okay, so I am talking about these three groups of muscles, those who are forming the your intrinsic muscles of hand. Okay, which group? The first one group I am marking with green. This first one group is your thenar group of muscles, then second group is your hypothenar group of muscles, thenar group of muscles, 3 in number, hypothenar group of muscles also 3 in number, and also adductor of thumb. These three groups of muscles first I will discuss, and in this latter video I will discuss about interosseous and lumbricus muscles. Okay, so first look here, look at this diagram. Look at this diagram. Yes, these muscles. Here you can see that this is also the thenar group of muscles. You can see from the Netter's atlas. This is also your the thenar muscles. Okay, I am marking with green. This is thenar group of muscles. They are related to your pollex or thumb. Thenar group of muscles here, and we are in the palmar side of the hand, and somewhere here there is your hypothenar muscles. Here there is hypothenar muscles. Okay, they are related with digita minima or small finger. Okay, and that's all. Now one thing which come to this thenar muscles and hypothenar muscles. Now their insertion and their origins, and first I want to go through this video the action of thenar muscles and hypothenar muscles. So look at this video. Oh, this is actually pollex. Look at this video first. So here you can see that what is this? The movement of thumb. Okay, the movement of thumb. Once again I am starting from the beginning. Movement of thumb. See, yes, this is which kind of movement? This is you are adding your thumb with other digits. You are adding your thumb with other digits. This kind of movements of your thumb is called your adduction of thumb. This is called your adduction of thumb. Look, what is this movement? Yes, you are moving your thumb towards your digits. This is your adduction of thumb. Adduction. You are adding your thumb. Okay, you are adding your thumb with the other fingers. This is your adduction of thumb. You can see once again. See, yes, you are adding your thumb with fingers, adduction of thumb, abduction of thumb, and removing your thumb, abduct or removing your thumb from your fingers or digits. This is your this position. This where I am pausing. This position is your abducted thumb. Abducted. ABD. The cricketer. ABD Villiers. South African cricketer. ABD Villiers. Okay. This is ABD Villiers. ABD. Abduction. Okay. Look. Adduction. Okay. Once again. Yes, adduction, abduction. Okay, what is this? This is the flexion, extension. What is this? Look, flexion, extend, here extend, flexion, extension, flexion, adduction. Okay, so can you tell me? Yes, extended thumb, flexed thumb, extended thumb, flexed thumb, extended thumb, flexed thumb. Okay. Yes, this is oppositions. This is opposition type of movement of thumb. Opposition type of movement of thumb. So here you can see the abduction of thumb, opposition of thumb, and flexion of thumb. Okay, so in this video, once again I'm starting from the beginning. Yes, what is this? Adduction. Abduction. You are adding your thumb. Adduction. Yes, you are adding your thumb with digits. Adduction. Okay, and you are removing, adducting your thumb. Yes, this is flexion, extension, flexion, extension, flexion, extension. Here this is opposition, this is oppositions. Okay, this is opposition. Okay, the same kind of movements also seen in our digite minimi. Look here. Yes, what is this? You are removing your thumb or abducting your thumb from other fingers. This is your abduction of digite minimi or abduction of little finger, and you are adding your thumb. Yes, you are adding your thumb. Where I am pausing, you are adding your thumb with other fingers. This is what? Sorry, not thumb. You are adding your digite minimi. You are adding your digite minimi with other fingers. This is what? This is adduction type of movement. Adduction. Yes, and this is what? Flexion, extension. Once again. This is opposition. Okay, so flexion. This is your flexed portion of your digite minimi, little finger, and extended. Opposition. This is what is opposition? Opposition. This is nothing but you are touching the tip of your thumb with the tip of your digite minimi, little finger. This is your opposition type of movement. Once again, what is this kind of movement? Abduction. And what is this? Abduction. Adduction. Abduction. Adduction. Flexion. Extension. Flexion. Extension. Opposition. Okay. So already you've seen that these kinds of movements. So now come to the note. Here you can see what so first the thinner muscles. There are three thinner muscles: A, B, C. Thinner muscles 3 in number. Okay, so thinner muscles 3 in number. This is your what? Thinner muscles. So this is your abductor pollicis brevis. Abductor pollicis brevis. Once again I am telling abductor pollicis brevis. Okay, so abductor pollicis brevis. I am writing abductor, ABD Villiers. Abductor pollicis brevis. Okay, abductor, that means it causing the abduction. Pollicis is related to thumb. Pollex means thumb, and brevis means small muscles. Okay, so abductor pollicis brevis. And next muscles is your what? The next muscle is your flexor pollicis brevis. What is this? Flexor pollicis brevis. It causing the flexion of your pollex. It causing the flexion of your pollex, and this is a small muscle. That's why this is called brevis. Okay, and last thinner muscles. This is last thinner muscle. This is your opponents pollicis. Opponents pollicis. Last thinner muscle. This is your opponents pollicis. It causes opposition. It's causing the opposition and related to pollex. Okay, so these three thinner group of muscles contain three muscles. One is abductor, that means ABD Villiers. Abductor, okay. Pollicis brevis, flexor pollicis brevis, and last is opponents pollicis brevis. Okay, and they are named like that. Why they are called abductor pollicis brevis, flexor pollicis brevis, and opponents? This is according to their function. Abduct the pollex, that's why this is abductor pollicis brevis. I already demonstrate you what is the abduction, flexion, oppositions through this video. And this is flexion of the pollex. That's why they are called flexor pollicis brevis and opponents pollicis brevis. Okay, so these three muscles are the muscles of thinner eminence. But adductor, adductor pollicis brevis is not the muscle of thinner eminence. One point which I want to add here. This note is adductor pollicis brevis, adductor pollicis brevis, adductor pollicis brevis is not the thinner muscles, is not the thinner muscles. So adductor pollicis brevis is not the thinner muscles. So abductor pollicis brevis is thinner muscles. Abductor, ABD, abduction, causing abduction. Okay, flexor pollicis brevis is thinner muscle. Opponens pollicis brevis is thinner muscle. But adduction, the muscle which causing the adduction of pollex is not your thinner muscle. So so can you tell me now this can you answer me this question, which of the following is not thinner muscle? Which of the following is not thinner muscles? Or thinner muscle contains all except option A, adductor pollicis brevis, option B, abductor pollicis brevis, option C, flexor pollicis brevis, option D, flexor pollicis brevis, and opponens pollicis. Okay, can you tell me which one? Yes, this is obviously adductor pollicis brevis. Adductor pollicis brevis is totally a separate muscle. Adductor pollicis brevis is not the component of thinner eminence, not forming the thinner muscles. Okay, so now same thing which I want to a similar manner, in this similar manner I want to add the other, that the hypothenor muscles, hypothenor group of muscles. Okay, so hypothenor group of muscles, you can see here intrinsic muscle. Yes, this already discussed the thinner. I will show you the atlas image and later. Now talking about hypothenor muscles, they are thinner muscles 3 in number, hypothenor muscles also 3 in number. Okay, so hypothenor muscles. So hypothenor muscles, we saw that hypothenor eminence, this is your pollex of thumb. Okay, this is your digita minima, and this area is totally related to your what, the thinner eminence, and this is your hypothenor eminence. Okay, this is the palmar aspect, palm side, palmar aspect. So hypothenor eminence, there is also 3 muscles, and according to some author there is also another muscles also, but major 3 muscles. Option A, same 3 muscles. Option A, the same 3 muscles, they are abductor, not ABD, abductor, not ADD, ABD Villiers, abductor digita minima, abductor digiti minimi, that indicates your little finger, abductor digiti minimi. B, this is your flexor digiti minimi, and last one, this is your opponens digiti minimi. So this is also your 3 muscles forming the hypothenor eminence. They all are related to digiti minimi. So abductor digiti minimi, flexor digiti minimi, and opponens digiti minimi. Abductor, flexor, and opponens digiti minimi. Okay, so now go through this detail of this thinner and hypothenor muscles. Okay, their origin, insertion, and functions. Okay, so origin, insertion, and their functions. So first look here. So the thinner muscles, here is your abductor pollicis brevis, abductor, ABD Villiers, abductor pollicis brevis. So this muscle is totally it's lie laterally. This, what is laterally? Lie laterally, that means you can see here that this is your palmar aspect, this is your this is your thinner eminence, and this is your hypothenor eminence, and somewhere the most lateral, and thumb is towards lateral, and digita minima is your medial side. Okay, so most lateral of the thinner eminence, there is your one muscle, this is your abductor pollicis brevis. Okay, and then The medial most muscle is your flexor pollicis brevis. Flexor pollicis brevis, somewhere here. So abductor pollicis brevis and flexor pollicis brevis, and in between there is one muscle. This is your opponents pollicis. Okay, they all are related to pollex. Okay, they controlling the movement of pollex. Okay, they controlling the movement of pollex or thumb. So most lateral of the thenar eminence muscle, most lateral, this is your abductor pollicis brevis. Okay, most laterally this is your abductor pollicis brevis, and flexor pollicis brevis, this one is your flexor pollicis brevis. Flexor pollicis brevis is lie medially, and opponents pollicis is in between two. Opponents pollicis, I will show you the atlas images later. So these three muscles forming the thenar eminence. Okay, these three muscles forming the thenar eminence. So now nerve supply of these three muscles. Okay, so nerve supply of these three muscles. So here one point which I want to add here, that the first can you tell me the nerve supply of this region? Actually this is the lateral portion of your hand. Okay, I am marking with yellow. This is the lateral portion of your hand, and this is the medial portion of your hand. So the lateral portion of your hand, this is lateral portion of your hand, they are generally related to lateral portion of your hand, they are generally related to which nerve? Lateral portion of your hand, they are generally related to median nerve. Median nerve. Okay, so they are mainly related to median nerve. So all these thenar eminence, all these muscles forming the thenar eminence, these three muscles, obviously these three muscles are supplied by your median nerve. So the muscles forming the thenar eminence, three muscles, the abductor pollicis brevis and flexor pollicis brevis and opponents pollicis, obviously these three muscles are located laterally of your hand, and the laterally these three muscles obviously supplied by your median nerve. Okay, and the hypothenar eminence muscles, they are obviously supplied by ulnar nerve. Okay, so now you can see one thing which I want to add here, that the muscles forming the hypothenar eminence, three muscles, they are obviously supplied by ulnar nerve. They are supplied by ulnar nerve. I will discuss in this in hypothenar eminence. Okay, now see here the thenar muscles of hand, their nerve supply. Actually the abductor, only the thenar muscles. Okay, thenar muscles. So abductor pollicis brevis. Okay, abductor, ABD. Okay, adductor is not the thenar muscles. Adductor is not forming the thenar muscles. Thenar muscles is the 3 in number. Abductor pollicis brevis, abductor, ABD, flexor pollicis brevis, and they flex the pollex and they are brevis. Why they are brevis? Because they are small in size, that's why they are called brevis. And opponents pollicis. Okay, now this abductor muscles is purely supplied by your median nerve. This is purely supplied by median nerve. Okay, purely median nerve is supplied the abductor pollicis brevis. But flexor pollicis brevis and opponents pollicis brevis, they are composite muscle. They are composite muscles, or you can say they are hybrid muscles. Why they are hybrid muscles? Because they are supplied by two nerves. One, obviously the median nerve. Obviously median nerve is common for all three muscles, all the thenar muscles, they all are supplied by median nerve. Okay, and also you can see and also the ulnar nerve. Yes, and the ulnar nerve. So that's why these two muscles, which two muscles? The flexor pollicis brevis and opponents pollicis. Flexor pollicis brevis and opponent pollicis, these two muscles are called composite muscles. These two muscles are called composite muscles. Okay, composite muscles or hybrid muscles. Why? Because they are not supplying purely by median nerve, they are also supplying by the branch of ulnar nerve. Okay, so that's why they are called the hybrid muscles. So flexor pollicis brevis and opponents pollicis, they are not purely supplied by median nerve. So these three muscles, abductor pollicis brevis, flexor pollicis brevis and opponents pollicis, forming the thenar muscles or thenar group of muscles, and only abductor pollicis brevis is purely supplied by median nerve. Okay, but flexor pollicis brevis and opponens pollicis not purely supplied by median nerve. This median nerve and ulnar nerve, both nerve supplies this flexor pollicis brevis and opponens pollicis. That's why this flexor pollicis brevis and opponens pollicis, they are called composite muscles or hybrid muscles, because they are not supplying by only one nerve, they are supplied by two nerves. Okay, and one detail which I want to add about the flexor pollicis brevis, you can see the flexor pollicis brevis. One detail which I want to add about the flexor pollicis brevis. Now the flexor pollicis brevis, it has two head. One is the superficial head, okay, superficial head, and another is the deep head. Superficial head, and another one is the deep head. So the superficial head of flexor pollicis brevis is supplied by your median nerve, and deep head of the flexor pollicis brevis is supplied by your ulnar nerve. That's why this is a hybrid muscle, or you can say this is a composite muscle. Okay, so flexor pollicis brevis. Okay, so I okay, and one thing which I want to add here is the adductor pollicis brevis, not abductor. Here is ABD Villiers. I am talking about adductor pollicis brevis. So adductor pollicis brevis, write down, adductor pollicis brevis is not the component of thinner muscles. Okay, it's not the component of thinner muscles. This is totally a separate muscles. And adductor pollicis brevis is also not supplying by median nerve. This is only supplied by ulnar nerve, totally separate nerve. Adductor pollicis brevis, this is about adductor pollicis brevis. I'll describe all the things in atlas images later. So